Hello everyone, hello, how is everyone doing today? We are live, hopefully you can hear me okay, everything's coming through nice and smoothly. Let's make sure things are all good on this side. Let me know how the audio is sounding. I'm mixed a few things up today, let's see if they make any damn difference. But welcome to Retro Remake. We do have chat open on the side, so hello everyone. Today is a chance for me to do some game dev, but for retro. So we are remaking this year a Legend of Zelda type game. So we're taking Legend of Zelda as it was on like Link to the Past sort of style, top down in a dungeon type thing, and remaking it for modern engines. And that's what we're going to do throughout the whole course of the year. And each year we do different games. This year doing Zelda. This is episode 2. Episode 1 is available on demand, so you can just go to the channel and look up episode 1 after this if you want. And in the first episode, we got started making the dungeon, the transitions between rooms, and so forth. In this episode, we're going to work on our character and attacking and combat, things like that. So we are good to go, I think. So let's get started, shall we? Let's just go over to the next scene here, and you should hopefully all see my screen all well and good. Hello everyone in chat. I can see Zito, hello Skywalker, Angus, Sakura, AG, Irish Rick, hello everyone. So let's get started. So this is where we got up to last time, if you haven't seen this before. There's our character, and we made it so it can transition to rooms automatically for us and do its thing. Like so. What we're going to do today is add our own character, well not our own character, but adding a character to it that has combat and doing animation effects and try and do as much as we can towards combat anyway. Because we were eventually going to put enemies in here so we can fight off enemies, open up doors, and solve puzzles, smash pots and get rupees and things like that. Okay, so to get started, because I'm bad at modelling, I imported in a pack that was I think free one time for the Epic Marketplace, and so it's this modular RPG Heroes Poly Art set. FYI, patrons get access to these files after each stream. So if you're a gold patron, you get access to these files, as well as the video on demand straight away. Heads up for that one. Okay, so yeah, I got this pack, and this is a modular pack. But I think we can just use one mesh. We're not going to bother making all different pieces here. So I'm going to change my character over to this sort of character. So let's edit our player character. And go to the viewport. And we're going to change the mesh over here to something else. Now, what one do I want to do? There's quite a few to choose from. I want something most like Link from Zelda. So let's have a look here. Who we got here? That's pretty close. Obviously, there's more extravagant ones, like we can do a warrior type thing. But I think I want to keep it as earnest as possible and make it more like Link. And I think that's as close as we're going to get, really, isn't it? Yeah, I do have to put. I know I have to put folders into my word outliner. I am making this live, so give me some slack. So I think we're going to use the commoner one here. So I'm going to go into my mesh here, use commoner. There we are. Okay, so he needs to have his animation set up. I don't think this pack has animation blueprint set up, so we're going to have to make it from scratch. It looks that way, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, we're going to make this one from scratch. Okay, so we might as well do it all in here. Animation blueprint. And we're going to use our skeleton here. So our skeleton for this is this one. And this is the we'll call it Link. We won't bother beating around the bush. Link's anim. And go in here. And let's change the preview mesh here to our commoner one so we can see how it looks with our dude. There we are. Okay. So we need to make a state machine. Oh, that's not the right one. State machine. Okay, so in here we have to do an idle and running blend space. So let's make a blend space. Blend space. I don't know what animations actually do we have in here. So it's gonna have a sword and shield. So these are the ones we're looking at. What kind of movement animations do we have? We had walk, walk back, walk left, walk right, rolling, running, dashing, combos, jumps. Okay, fine. So with that in mind, we're going to go and make a blend space 2D. Choose our mannequin correctly, and we'll call this link idle run. Oh, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying this, Irish. We'll see how we get on. Okay, so a blend space, we don't know what this is a graph-like editor where you can blend multiple animations together. And it's usually used for our thing here to do like movement, typically. It's most commonly used for. So I'm looking at sword and shields because there's quite a lot of animations in here because it's got one for each permutation of the equipment they're holding. So let's look at idle. So I'm going to search here for idle. I want idle sword and shield anim. I'm going to put that right in the middle at the bottom here. So there's my idle sword and shield. Now the axes here we've got vertical and horizontal. Horizontal we're going to make as direction. And the vertical is going to be the speed. So when their speed's at 0, and maximum we'll go at is 600. He'll do at 0 at speed. In the middle it'll be idle, and idle will pretty much be the same across all directions at 0 speed. So I'm going to put that across the whole bottom here, and then looking at walking. So we've got walk and run. So let's try doing run. What do we have? It run back, sword shield. Okay, so we have one. Okay, you can only run. Okay, let's do just walk then. I didn't make these animations, so I can't easily go and make some more. But we'll do what we can. Okay, so we'll walk forwards here. We'll make that the full speed here. Cool, that is slow, isn't it? Okay, we'll do running. Just won't be able to run sideways, that's all. Okay, so there's the run. We've got run back. So speed, we're actually going to put at run back will be at the sides here. So there's backwards, there's forwards. So we don't have left or right. We can do walk left and walk right, but I don't have. But there's a trick I can show you that can fake this. So I've got walk left and walk right. If you actually put a bunnies in here, you can actually change their scale of each individual thing. So here, I can change the scale here to, let's say 3. And it speeds up the animation. So I can fake left and right. It's not ideal because you'll make different animations for different things. I don't think what you do in Zelda. I ain't played Zelda for a long time. I don't think you can actually strafe, can you? You can only move up and down, left and right. So we actually don't need these. Again, remind me in chat. In the old Zeldas, you can't strafe, can you? You can only go up, down, left and right, like forwards movement. I believe that's the case. You strafe with the sword. Yeah, but that's in 3D Zeldas. Do you do that in the old ones? I guess you do. I'll leave it like that. Maybe we'll add the. Maybe you do with the aiming type thing. I don't know. We'll leave it like that. Okay. So in there, we're going to put in that idle blend space thing. Link idle run. And there it is. And we need 2 variables in here for direction and speed. I realise I forgot to do direction, but it's fine. We'll go back and do that in a second. Float and speed. There. And you drag those into it like so. So let's go back in here and fix direction. So direction will do that it'll be minus 180. And I want to be 180. Yeah, okay. Save that. Go back into here. So this whole thing here is using the whole idle and movement part of that. Then go back to event graph, not event graph, here, and plug that in. And we should see this update in the window. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, charging a sword. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you could. Yeah, I get you. That's fine. We'll leave it there. Okay, so we've got that going in there. Idle run. Now we need to hook up those values. So on blueprint update animation, I'm going to try get pawn owner and do is valid check. Now the reason why I do is valid check is sometimes the animation could load before the animation blueprint could load before the mesh does, or the pawn does. This just make sure that don't get any errors when that happens, if it happens. So if that is valid, we're then going to cast our try get pawn owner to our character, which is just third person character, I guess it's called. That goes to is valid. No, so yeah, it's valid. And then we promote that to a variable. And this will be link character, we'll call it. And at the start of this, we're going to drag link character out and choose get, convert that to validated get, and do this. So if it's not valid, it'll get the reference and store it. And if it is valid, it'll carry on doing the stuff. That way, we don't have the casting. We only does the cast once and only once. And if it does somehow lose that reference, it can get it again quite easily. So if it is valid, we need to get the speed of link character. So get link character out here. Get character movement component. Character movement. And you want to get the velocity. Get velocity. And then from the velocity, you can get from here, and we want to get we want to get vector length, and that's their speed. So vector length is how long the velocity is. That is your speed. They get the direction. You get the velocity out, and type in calculate direction. And the base rotation is links character get actor rotation. Plug that in and then set that to direction. Done. So let's now add that animation blueprint to our character here. Links anim. And let's see if that works. So there's his movement. And that's all working. Pretty nice. Okay, so that's all working. That's good. But we need to set up the other animations and put a sword in his hand. Now, does this pack come with a sword? Yes. Brilliant. And backpacks. Awesome. Okay. So let's put a sword in his hand. So I'm going to go into my third person character, look at the mesh, get the mesh open. And we have a socket. Great. Well, let's see how that socket looks with a sword in it. So it's going to be right-handed. So let's add the sword to here. Sword. I don't know which one would be best. Let's see what they look like. That's not bad. Sword 2. Ah, that's pretty good. That's very Master Sword like. We'll use that one. Okay, so let's see how this looks with an animation. So I'm going to go preview animation and choose idle sword and shield. Okay, and that's looking pretty good there. Let's see what it looks like with an attack. I don't know what that is doing. Jump attack, that is. Okay, let's do normal attack. Attack. That's just bow ones. I don't know what they call the ones in normal attack. There we go. Why does that look so weird? Okay, let's put it back to idle. Okay, I'm just going to rotate this socket a bit because I don't like that angle. Let's see. Like that. That's a bit more interesting pose. Now let's see what it looks like with the attack. That's better. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what it looks like with a sword, with a shield, sorry, in the other hand. X Draco, is it not better to cast the event begin? For the animation blueprint, no, not necessarily, because the pawn may not exist at the beginning of the animation blueprint. So you could get issues with that. Right, let's add a previous socket to this, and we want a shield. Cool, okay, we just need to rotate this, so I'm just going to pause this animation. And just rotate that socket. Looking good. Okay, let's see what else he looks. So, do block. No, what's he call it? Shield. Combo shield and shield. Guess that's a jump attack there. Oh, can't spell shield. I'm gonna see him like just hold it in the air. Is there no animation for that? Defend. There you go. Okay. So using this, I can just adjust the socket a bit better. Left socket. Okay. Right, we're happy with our socket placements. But that doesn't actually set the meshes onto it. So we need to do that on here. So let's add our mesh, static mesh. And we're going to add our sword to it. Was it this one? Yeah. And then once you've got that there, you're going to drag the mesh onto the static mesh onto the mesh, so it's attached to it. And then on the right hand side of the parent socket, you can click on a little magnifying glass, and you can see all the sockets you have and bones. So I'm going to go hand L socket, no, hand R socket, sorry, wasn't it? Hand R socket. And it may look weird like this. That's because it had some settings already on the transform. Just reset them completely, and it'll fix that for you. Then we're going to add another one. So I'm just going to duplicate that. And that'll be the shield. And we'll do shield. I can't really see what they look like. Is that one? Oh, I didn't realize it had sockets ready for. Never mind. We'll use those sockets. That's fine. Okay. Compile and done. So now I'm walking around with a sword and shield. Sweet. Okay. Next, we're going to do the attack animation stuff. So on here, we need to make this animation blueprint able to use montages. So I'm going to go into my anim graph. Back here. And put a slot in here. Slot. And we're going to do it blended with the slot. So what we need to do here is change the name of this because that's bad naming. Locomotion. I always call it locomotion. I don't know why. So I'm going to save that to a cached pose. What that's doing is basically taking the pose that comes out of here and storing it into like a save slot. Movement cache, we'll call it. And then you can call that saved pose out whenever you want. In this case, now. So we put that there, and we need one on its own. And we're going to do a layered blend per bone. Layered blend per bone blends two meshes together at a bone point, and it will merge the two together. So what this is going to do is this montage is going to override the the animation coming from here, and put that into the second blend on top of the normal blend, which is the normal motion there. So plug that in. On layer blend per bone, we're going to here, and we're going to blend it at a bone point here. Let's put a name, and the name we're going to blend it point at. We'll do spine 1 or 2. We'll do spine 1. So spine _01. Hit compile and save. So now if I were to push attack and play a montage instead of an animation, it will override it and blend it as I'm moving, so I can walk and attack at the same time. So let's get the attack stuff going in here. Now we need to find a good attack animation. We've got normal attack 1. So this looks like. Not bad. Normal attack 2. Okay. So you could probably do combos. Zelda didn't have combos, I don't think, the first ones. I like normal attack 1. We'll use that. So I'm going to take normal attack 1 and go create an in montage and leave it like that. And then go to my player code. And for the attack key, we have to put input in there. Action mapping. Going to do attack. And that's going to be, we'll do left mouse button for PC controls. For gamepad controls, we'll put in gamepad face button bottom, which is either A or X, depending on what controller you're on. A for Xbox, X for PlayStation. And that'll do the attack. So on here, go attack. And let's rename that one. Oh, sword. Pardon me. So when we push attack, we're going to drag the mesh out for the character. And the reason why you need the mesh to play the montage is because you're telling the montage to play on an animation blueprint. And you need a mesh with the animation blueprint. So this is what you need here. So we can tell this thing to play montage. And put that onto pressed. And we're going to tell it to play normal attack 1. And that's it. Do that. So it does the attack there. Now, it may look a bit ropey, and usually you get this with attack animations, because attack animations are usually very, very quick. And if you find that the animation isn't playing its full whack in the montage, it's because you're using very, very short animation. And in that case, you need to change the blending options. So on the blend options on the left-hand side of your montage, blend in and blend out, change that to 0, and change that to 0. And what it means, it will snap into the animation and snap out of it, rather than smoothly blend into it. And this is a common thing you find with attack animations, because they usually are short animations. Yeah, not bad. We could even treat it like they do in the more modern 3D Zeldas, where they rotate the character a little bit, like that. So you can, they look like they're facing you, or facing away from you. You can see more of them. Although if they're going the other way, you need to change it so they're always facing bent away from the player character. So it'd be like that, maybe. I don't know. We'll leave it like that. Won't get too fussy. Okay. So no, we got attack animations in there. Wish the attack animation was a bit beefier. Is there other ones in there? Let's have a look. Normal attacks. Got combos. What are these? A bit. A lunge. It's all a bit ropey animations, to be honest. No, they're all two-handed swords. I want that. Okay, we might have to just do with that. Turn the sword a bit. Oh yeah, let's turn the sword a bit. Let's have a look. Looks okay in this one, this view. Where is he? There he is. I don't know. It looks okay at like this angle, but why does it look a bit weird here? I think it's okay. It's just sort of offset it maybe a little bit. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but yeah. Oh dear. We'll see how it looks with more stuff on it. Okay, so next up we need to deal damage with something. So there's loads of ways of doing damage. For a cartoony like this game like this, where you don't want it to be super accurate all the time, we can use a damage sphere. So that's what we're going to do here. Choose blueprint class, actor, damage sphere, I guess. And on damage sphere, we're going to add a component called a sphere collision. And this does what you pretty much have guessed. It'll, when you swipe the sword, we're going to spawn this in front of the player. And if it hits anything in its very, very short lifespan, it'll kill or damage whatever's in it. That's essentially all it does. So on here, on begin overlap, we'll say get the other actor. Or not that one, sorry. On begin play, you want to get overlapping actors. Class filter, we'll choose actor. And for each of these, you're going to deal damage to them. Apply damage. And we're going to do apply point damage. Now, the reason why I'm doing apply point damage is then I can get a direction out of it and I can force them back with like with a knockback. So point damage is really quite good for that. So the amount of damage we're going to deal with this will come from the variable here. So we go variable and we'll go damage float. And that'll plug into there. The hit from direction, hit info and all that stuff, that's going to come from here as well. So we're going to get hit direction. And that's going to be a vector. And hit info we also want. So actually no, do we actually need that? Yes we do. So here we're going to do make hit info. Compile that. Excellent. So what we're going to do... Actually, no, we don't want to do it like this. No, I don't want to do point damage. Or do I? I do. So I don't think damage comes with anything with that direction. Can't recall. No. So it does need to be this. Okay. Hit info doesn't really matter too much. We don't want to use it. We want to just use hit direction. So every time it does one of these, okay, we need to check what direction it's hitting it. So to get that, we're going to get the location of this one. And get the location of this one. And get the direction between the two. So direction between this one. Get unit direction to this one. And we'll set that as hit direction. Like so. Hit info, we don't need it. So it's fine. We don't need to leave that. We just need a direction we're sending them out. So that's damage. So we need to make these expose. So damage needs to expose. So editable and expose on spawn. Hit direction, we don't need to do anything with that. We just hit compile and save. So then we go to the class defaults. We're going to go to lifespan. And 0 means it will last forever. But if we put it at a certain value here, so like 0.1, it will last for a tenth of a second. So I'm a player character. When I do the attack, we're going to on notify begin. Actually, we'll do it on the start or we'll do notify begin. Spawn actor from class. Choosing our damage sphere. The spawn transform is going to be get actor forward vector. Get actor location. And we're going to multiply the forward vector by distance. In this case, I don't know, 100. This is like the range of the attack. So I might actually make that a variable, so it's easy to change. Attack range, and do that, and we'll add that onto the current location of the player. Spawn transform, we're going to split and just chuck that into there like so. The rotation of it may be important. So what we're going to do here, take the rotation of this and get actor rotation. Or rather yet, get from forward vector, just make rot from X. That'd be good, the same thing. Hit compile and save. Okay, so this will spawn a damage sphere. So to test that out, we need to apply damage to something. So let's make a pot. Actor pot. And this pot is going to have a static mesh. Static mesh. I don't have any pots, so we'll just put a sphere in for now. There we go. 2. Doesn't matter too much. How big is this thing? Don't know. But on event graph here, we'll have an event on it saying receive point damage. And we'll tell it for now just to destroy itself. Like so. So if I just drag the pots out, like that, like that, like that, push play. Ah, damn you. Why won't that work? Damage sphere. Maybe not begin play. Hang on, let's get the length for this. Begin play might be happening too soon for it. Print string. That. Oh wait, I've got to notify begin, haven't I? But I haven't got to notify. That's why. Okay, let's go to the animation. Okay, so when do I want the actual that damage to start? There. Add notify, montage notify. Done. Right. Damn you. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's go to damage sphere. Print string. Length. Right, it's definitely spawning it because it's saying 0 in the corner. I've got a feeling the begin play is happening too quick. If I delay that by half of its lifespan, so 0.05. 2, 3, 3, 3. Is pot not receiving it? Apply point damage. Okay, so it's definitely detecting them, going through the list, applying point damage to them. Okay, let's go to the pot. Print string this. Don't know. Let's tell a sphere to be rendered in game so I can actually see where it is. And I'm going to change its lifespan as well up. Just make it stay there, 0. So there it is there. Is it just hovering above it, maybe? Feels a bit. Shift F1, and let's have a look. No, definitely collided with it. Oh, wait, hang on. Pot. Local dynamic. Yep, this thing. Overlap all. Yeah, it should be. The hell? If I do an overlap event for this, print string there. Would that say damage sphere? Yeah, so it overlaps it. Damage sphere, there you go. But the applied damage isn't working. Why not? Is this one of the occasions where you need to have the player character plugged into it? It may well be. Get player character. Here. Get player. Confused. Point damage. Point damage. Maybe the hit info, it's blank maybe? Okay, in that case we'll go break this part. Okay, we're gonna get do multi sphere trace by channel. Start point, get actor location. Endpoint, get actor location. Radius, same as this, so we'll drag that out. Radius. Plug that into there. And then break that up. Plug that into there. Then we're going to break hit result. And the hit actor can be there. The hit result, oh, it's going to be set to hit info. Okay. Maybe the hit result would be in blank made it an issue. Probably not. Print string this. Yeah. Definitely doing something. Oh, wait. Oh, it is. Yeah, set to can be damaged. I'm very confused. Okay, let's change that from point damage to any damage. No. So confused. Why apply impulse damage? Can be damaged. Irish Rick, Ryan, could you add a component to the sword and build a sphere collision into that, or is it always good to do? So I could have done it onto the sword. The reason why I done it separate is then I could do other things that use the same damage sphere. Like if I want a fireball to go out and have damage associated to it, it could have this when it hits something, spawn damage, and it'll damage everything attached to it. Just a way of doing it. There's loads of ways of doing it. I don't really know what's going on. Set damage to a value that isn't 0. Again, that shouldn't affect it. No. It doesn't want to do this. Let's get to hello. On begin play, do multi-sphere trace. Okay, I'm going to draw that for duration. And there's the sphere trace. Make static root of actor. It shouldn't affect it, but I can do. See. It's just not receiving this damage thing. I've got it set to can be damaged. Like if I put another character in there. So I knocked him back. There's impulse attached to it. So he receives the damage, okay. I triggered the wrong thing there. But these pots just refuse to do it. Let's enable physics on it. Because it should apply an impulse to it as well when it... That seems to do it. But I don't want physics on it. This is a conundrum. Oh, wait. Have I not, didn't have this plugged in the whole time? If I didn't, I'm going to be well pissed off. You son of a bitch. Sorry. I hate myself. Yeah. Okay. We'll ignore that little faux part. Shh, it's okay. We won't tell no one. Shh. It's okay. There we go. Shh. Nothing happened. What I'll do is I'll cut that last 10-15 minutes out of the VOD, and no one will know. I will say my defence. My little girl kept me up until 4:30 in the morning last night. So if anyone's fault, it's my 2-year-old's fault. Alright, there we go. Pot's being destroyed. Cool. Right. Now, as you can see, the sphere damage is quite small. I want it to be a bit bigger because these games are cartoony. You don't want to be too exact with it. So when I spawn this thing, I want the damage to be whatever it is, but also I want the radius to be affected by it too. So on begin play here, we're going to grab the sphere and set its radius. So set radius. Ooh, if I can spell it. And we're going to add damage size. And what the hell was that spelling? Damage size. And what it's going to be, it's going to be a scalar. So it'll be a float. But what we're going to do is we'll take the current size of this. So get radius. And multiply it by the damage size. So by default, it'd be 1, for example. So if you've got something that's bigger, like an explosion, that you want to do that loads of damage, you increase the size of it by this damage size here. So by 1, it's going to be quite big like that. So if that's set as 1, I want to set this to be my default size. In other words, what size I want this to be for my player. So I'm going to do 64, for example, and hit compile. Hit play. There we go. There's no damage sphere. Okay. Cool. So that does that. So let's plug that in with the rest of it. Hit compile and push play. Okay. So you don't have to be too exact with it. You can mess about with it. Next, I want to make sure that it only attacks other things other than anything that caused the attack itself. So I'm going to go into here, make a new variable, and we'll call this one source, and that'll be an actor type, so it can't damage itself. Compile, and we'll make this source here. We'll say if this actor here is not equal to the source, we'll put that into a branch and put that in there. So only the source will, if it doesn't match the source, it will go through. So my player character, when I do spawn the actor damage, if I right click on that and refresh that, oh wait, I didn't make it public, hang on. Source, editable, and expose on spawn. Damage size as well, editable, expose on spawn, and the rest we'll leave it like that. Refresh this node, and there they are. So source will be self. Damage here will be whatever it want to be. Leave it as 1. Damage size, we'll leave it as 1 for this guy. So he won't trigger or deal damage accidentally to himself. Okay. Okay. Right. What's time? Okay, we've got time. Okay, let's try and do some animation effects on him, like particle effects for the anim trail. Now, I haven't done it before with Niagara, so hopefully we'll get through it just okay with Niagara. So Niagara system, new system. We'll do create an empty system, and this will be the anim attack, anim trail, and we'll make a new emitter. Effects emitter. I don't know if there's already one we can existingly use. Let's have a look. Nah. Okay, so an empty one. Oh, pardon me. Okay, and this would be anim trail. Okie dokie. Now, as I said, I haven't done it before with Niagara. I've done it on Cascade only, but let's see if it works. It's pretty similar. We could try and figure it out. Okay, so first thing you need to make this be a trail emitter. So to do that, you go into the renderer and do ribbon. No. Emitter spawn. No. We need spawn rate. We need that whilst we're here. Fix those issues. Anim. Nope. Seen this probably in here somewhere. Usually you had in the last one you had like an anim trail option, but did they merge it with ribbon? Because it's very similar to ribbon. I'm guessing it's ribbon now. Let me Google it. I don't know what they changed it to. Niagara. I think they did make them anims. They're anims, ribbons. I mean, like, I'm guessing they have. So make it a ribbon renderer. Get rid of the sprite one. Material. We need to make a basic material. Hang on. Material. Attack. Anim. Brow. Score M. And this is going to be quite simple. We'll just do a particle color value. And that will go into base color and into emissive color. And we'll do alpha as well in opacity. And we'll change that to translucent. Yeah, apply. And that'll do. I think that's what we have to do on that one. That'll do. And on here, we'll do that on here. Attack anim trail. So, and apply that. Spawn rate, we're going to change that to 100. With spawn rate with anim trails, you need to be quite high to get it smooth. Otherwise, it's not going to be smooth. Oh, just seen your message, Draco. Yeah, it is ribbon. Okay, cool. I was right. Okay. Now this is where I may get lost. Hang on. I don't know. Let's figure it out. Right, particle update. Probably be something on here. Velocity. Static mesh. Add velocity based on a normal static mesh. That sounds pretty accurate. Fix mesh. Fix issues. So one warning. Uncategorized sample mesh. There's no valid value assigned to input because data inheritance value input. Okay, so preview mesh. I don't know. No mesh assigned. Default mesh. Sword. So I may be wrong about this. This is very different from the anim trails. Okay, hang on. Go and find some documentation on it. Do we just add it to the motion of it? Yeah, let's. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's get rid of the static mesh thing. Let's just see what it looks like if I just add it straight to the thing, and delete that as well. We'll say color. We'll set that to, I don't know, yellow. I'll do like orange. I don't know, we're not seeing anything here though. Spawn rate 100. No, it should be. Mm. All right, let's figure it out. Let's go to animations here. Helping stream. Best for question time on the old Wednesday sessions. So on here we're going to add notify, play Niagara particle effect, and we'll choose the attack anim system. That don't look right. That don't look right at all. Okay. Oh wait, it's because I haven't added a thing to it. Hang on. That would help, wouldn't it? Although it still won't work. I guarantee it won't work. Yeah, no. Spawn ribbon. Haha. Lifetime 1, color, ribbon width 5. What do I refers to? You need to attach it to like a socket, don't you? That's what I remember. So there must be a way to on here like socket. No. Hmm. Oh wait, I didn't put in a socket name here. Maybe I have to do that. Hand L socket. Or hand R socket for his thing there. So hand R socket. Oh, it came up. Hand R socket. Well, I remember this being like a bar thing. What's happening to this? Notify frame. Let's try putting it on the montage instead. Maybe that's what's going wrong. I'm not even seeing it like in here, which is really confusing. Like you should at least surely see it here. Sorry, bear with me, just reading. Like, I don't get it. Also, where's the little bar thing that used to be down here? Well, it says there's 100 there, but I don't see nothing. Make it really wide. Ribbon renderer. Got attack me thing there, facer mode, yeah. Leading edge mode, don't know what that means. Oh yeah, fine, that's fine. Leave it. Like, you should be here, mate. Spawn rate. Lifetime 5 seconds. Plenty of time. Oh shit, yeah, we're gonna have velocity on it. Yeah, good point. Is this what we want to use then? A static mesh velocity? Hang on. inherit, maybe? No. Yeah, I just don't know. Let's go back to this thing. Okay, let's just piss about with it then. Right. Born. Velocity. Soul forces. See, it's still not even coming up here. Like, where is it in the timeline here? It should be there. Let me make another emitter in case it's just not my broken stuff, like normal emitter. New emitter from template. Let's just choose dynamic beam. Is that a ribbon? If that's a ribbon, that'll make things a bit easier. Just copy a lot of stuff. It is a ribbon. But they got it going there. What have they got different then? Born beam. They're doing beams, obviously, not ribbons. Okay. We've got initialized ribbon. No, ain't. I thought we had. Oh, I put another one, didn't I? Oh, there it is. Hey. I thought I had it on here. Alright, God knows why it's not appearing on that one then. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Right, look at this one instead. Okay, initialize ribbon. There we go. So that's going 10. We don't want to do velocity like that. We want it be just attached to something when we enable it. So I need to initialize what's attached on, I think. Or like it should just move with it in the animation. Like this animation should just move it. Hang on, let's just add the emitter. Maybe I have to tell it to inherit an velocity. Inherit velocity. Don't know. Right, let's go to the animation, which is here. Oh, that's what I want. Is that one? Not add notify state timed Niagara effect. There you go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Hand R. Okay. Don't see nothing. Don't really know if I color. Oh, trail. There you go. Oh, how did I not see that? There you go. Oh wait, that's the old one. Okay, yeah, that's been notify state time Niagara effect. And R socket. Save that. Okay. Okay, but it's not appearing anywhere. I'm guessing it's something I've done wrong on. Oh wait, because I haven't added it onto here. That one. There we go. Okay. Kind of. Right, so I want it to go start there and end there. Okay, so it's going from the hand socket, so I need to offset that, don't I? So location offset. I don't know which way the hand socket's going. Let's pause that. And so the socket I want it to go is in the Y axis. So move this in the Y. Also got to change the settings of its appearance, but so far so good. Okay, save that. Then, right, let's change this. Now we can change the state of it. So in here, we're going to go and go to its color. And we'll do a curve. And this color is going to be orange. 0. Opacity. This is going to be orange at 4 opacity. And like that, maybe. Where was it? Can I just refresh this one? Do I have to really undo it every time? Okay. Oh, I've put color over time. And that on there. Okay, now go to our. Oh, got this bloody thing. Why won't it update? Must be able to make this update manually. Rather than doing that every time. Wait, no. I've moved it. Save, maybe. Oh, I have to save it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, crap. Where was I? Okay, there's something. So it's obviously lasting for too long. So we've got like half a second. So let's go to Animal Trail here. Go to the lifetime here. And that is the lifetime, isn't it? Yeah. So here we'll do 0.5. And here we'll go push play. And hit save first. That should have affected that, yep. Which then in turn should affect this. Still lasting longer than I want it to. Why is it doing that? Okay. Ribbon, we'll make that wider as well. Let's do 20. Save. Why is the opacity of it at the start not as good as I want it to be? Remove initialize particle. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, because the ribbon. Whoa. Why is it doing it all from the start? Lifetime. Oh, it's there. 0.5. There you go. Bye. There you go. Maybe less than 0.5 to get rid of that bit there. Still not fading out at the start, which is weird, but okay, we'll come back to it. So 0.35. Oh, 0.35. Fire save. Okay, I'm just going to offset it as well in the Y a bit more. Like that. Change that to 0.25. Okay. Okay, so why isn't it fading out at the start? This thing should fade out at the start. Color. We're feeding color into it. It's maybe turn it up a little bit like that. We notice anything different there? Nope. And my material definitely has fading on it. What does it? Pretty certain it did. Yeah, alpha. Yeah. Ah, you say that one. Oh, even though this one should update it from 0, you say that that should affect it as well. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, never mind. I really don't like this animation. It's really pantsing it. No. Still full whack. Save. Make sure I've done that. Yeah, no. Not got anything on here that sets alpha up. No. Yeah, no separate alpha thing. You could just use this. So why is this not going on? The color's working. So it should make sense for the alpha to work too. Don't know. Yeah, this is Niagara system. We're just trying to put in some animation effect for the sword swipe. I haven't done animation trails in Niagara, and they've changed quite a bit. It's very different. I get why they've changed it. This feels like, if going into it next time, this feels more intuitive once you figure out the little hitches. But I just don't get why it's not getting rid of the thing. Keep it local space anyway, no doubt. Oh, probably. Is there anything on the emitter that we have to do? No. Once. What the hell's going on there then? Is it because I changed this to once? No. What have I changed? Oh, I changed on the initialize this to. No. What else have I changed? Wait, did I save that when I'd done that? No. What the fuck did I change? I don't know what I just changed to make it stop doing that. Like, why is that suddenly not? I don't know what I changed. If anyone's watching that knows what I changed between now and last time I got it working. A local space, wasn't it? That's what I changed. But we'll want it in local space. Oh no, it won't. Yeah, there you go. But still have this issue though. It doesn't fade out. I don't know why. Alpha? Nope, nothing there. Like, this should work because it takes the alpha channel out of this and feeds it into the material, which is then fed into opacity. So this should affect opacity. I don't know. Any hints? Anyone ever guess? Because I'm stumped. Let's Google it. See if I find any solutions to this. Oh, wait. Apparently. Oh, no. It's not a thing on here. Turn LUT off, apparently. I'll take the save. No. Color binding in the render tab is also set to particles color as well. Okay. Yeah, I've only got one thing on it, so. I don't know. As far as I'm aware, we've got everything okay. Oh, turn off in that. No. Scale out for 1, yeah. 0. 61. Like, what if I change them all to 0? Like, it should be basically not visible at all. Okay, so this should, in theory, show nothing. Which it does. That works. I've changed 0.3 there. Oh, it's working there. Maybe it's just really tight. Maybe I've got it just really tight together. If I change that to 0.8. Maybe it's just too close together, and it just looks like it's see-through. Oh yeah. Alright, yeah, cool. Right, next we're gonna make it so hang on. I should have done this on here. Hang on. Get rid of that. Point 5. Oh, like that. Okay. Next we'll make it change its size over time as well. So particle update size. Actually, not size. Ribbon. Change the ribbon width over here. We're gonna do a curve for this as well. And this point here, the value is going to start at 0. 0, 0. And then we're going to add another point in here and change that to 20. And about that, I guess. All these points. Make them smooth. Save that. Add emitter, add emitter out. Should have you get like a thin to fat sort of line. Or not. Oh, it's initialized ribbon, that's why. So, oh crap. Okay. That needs to go back then. That'll be 20. Oh crap. Hang on. Ribbon width. Particle update here will be ribbon scale ribbon width. There you go. That's what we wanted. And we'll do a curve. Set 0 to 0. Curve this up to 0.2 and 20. And let's auto it. Interpolations. Apply. Save. Oh wait, that's scaling. Don't want to scale it. That'd be just 1, not 20. Save. Save. God's sake, it. Update, you stupid thing. No, why are you doing that? 20. Position, color, scale and width. 1, 0. Yeah. Why are you being weird? Save. Um. Oh, why is this one not updated? This sodding system. Wish you could just refresh the node easier. No, why are you still at 20? 1. Save. We'll just change it manually here. Save that. Right. So you got thin to fat lines. Okay. Let's add another. Can we just duplicate this? No, we can't. Okay, insert another one. Copy. Paste. Should be able to paste it with the same. Yeah, there you go. But this one, I'm going to offset slightly before. Get that effect. And offset slightly in the X. X? No, what do I want to do? In the. Yeah, X. No? Hang on. Moving too quick, I can't please see the. Oh, shit. Undo that. Actually, duplicate it. Undo. Yeah, there you go. You want in the. Yeah, X, that's what I want to do. Save. Right. Then I want to make sure I use it in local space because that's what we want it in. Local space. It will look naff in this view, but it should move with it in the world. No, you little git. I don't know how you make it then stick to the world. Maybe you can't. Right, turn off the damage spheres stuff. None. And make that hidden game. Looks all a bit shit, doesn't it? It's just that animation. It's so crap. Don't know how to make more oomph on it without having to redo the animations myself. Let's have a look for them all. I don't want that one because it moves it off the spot. Sword, shield. That's root motioned. Yeah, it's just all of it crap into that animation. Thanks, Slim. I mean, that one could be cooler. Let's try putting in this attack instead. That looks better. Although, why does it look crap in there? Swear to Christ, this thing. Oh, it's because it's happening underneath it. That's why. Right, so I need to rotate the sword if I'm using this method. Oh, that's a weird position for the socket to be in. Like, what is his hand doing? Better. See what that looks like. No, it just still looks crap. Also looks very different here to it does in game. Why is that? Blend. Maybe the blend's not working too well on here. Try blending it more. Where's this thing? Let's see all the bones. We do have these weapon positions, so maybe use those. Maybe they're animated better. Or not. Oh, hey, thank you, Kingdom. I don't get why this would look so different to the game one. The only thing I can think of is the blend is breaking it. Let's give it a blend for a second. Just chuck that straight into there. Push play. That's better. Obviously, you need to make the damage sphere a bit bigger if we're going to use this animation. But it's not blending then, is it? I don't know why. They must have I didn't make these animations, so it's hard to say for certain. But I'm guessing they've blended these bits together here with the arm, rather than arm driven by that. So how can I blend that? Blend it by pelvis. I don't think that's going to do anything though. Maybe keep that. But you just slide on the floor. That's the problem. You lose the feet movement. I think it's got something to do with just the way the animations have been made for these characters. The way I think what they've done. So if I look at these animations here. So the hand, even though the hand eye socket's attached to the hand here, they're using the IKs. Right, let's switch out. Let's turn off these bones. They've dedicated sockets to weapons, so let's try putting it onto that. And then we'll wrap up because I really need to go to bed. Right, let's first of all clear all attached assets. I'm going to go to my weapon, shield L, shield R. So shield L, add preview asset, shield. Oh, okay. Shield. Okay, that's correct. This one, add preview asset, sword. And yeah, this one. Like, I think they've animated these extra bones they've made. Like that. And these bones, though, aren't... Like, they're not part of any of this. The pelvis. That's really annoying. They've made it a way so you can't animate the feet and the body separate because they've put on the same parity. So when you do layer blend by bone, what it does is you put in the bone name. So if I put in pelvis, okay, then it's going to merge all the animations from all those bones there. It'll merge those animations on with these other animations, which is okay, but actually maybe it'll work if I use these sockets instead of the actual sockets. Hang on. If I change this over to use the right weapon socket, I have to change the offsets probably. Change this socket here. Maybe that'll fix it. Hang on. Big brain moment. Okay, compile, save. And then on links animation here, blend at pelvis. But now you still want the feet to move. God damn. God. Okay, so this one we'll do. Right, okay. I'll blend with this bone then instead. Copy bone name. There. And then this one we'll put in. Not there. Add another branch. And this branch will have the other one. Is it maybe this is what they intended when they designed this thing? Like that. So animation's still going on. Yeah, there you go. Working. So now I just need to attach these to the correct bones. So that's going to go to weapon. This would be right. Weapon right. Okay, that's looking good there. Hit play. There we go. Right, that's what they intended. Okay, gotcha. So that's better. Right. So just to make that damage sphere a bit bigger. So when we spawn it, when we attack, we'll go damage size. We'll do 2. So it scales by 2. Cool. Okay, there we go. So we've got attacking. Nice. Okay. Right, there you go. Let's figure that out. So now we've got attacking in there. With that. Yeah, so what they've done is they've made separate bones for the weapons, and they've made them siblings of the pelvis bone, which means I can separate them out by layering them just on their own. Which is a bit different from what you normally do. The problem is when what they've done is they've parented then the hands to those extra bones. Oh, hang on. Let me property. Yes. So that was on damage sphere, I think. If damage actor is valid. Hang on. It's valid. And that should give it those error messages. No, okay. Set hit direction. Okay. I just want this then to affect it. Blocking hit. Put that in. And hopefully that clears that message. Maybe. No. Break hit result, hit actor. Okay, let's put the is valid bit at the start here. Oh, wrong bit. I thought it crashed in. But I'll save all just in case it crashes. Uh-oh. Please don't crash. No, good. Right. Yeah, so it's valid need to be at the start. Yep, cool. Okay, clears those messages. Okay, that'll do. We've been going for about 2 hours now, so I'm going to put it to an end there. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight. So we're making progress slowly on this game. If you don't know what we're doing, we're remaking a Zelda-type game clone thing. And so far, we've got movement between rooms working and the start of the attack stuff working too. We managed to put attacking animations there, set up meshes and set up animations for those meshes, and added animation trails to our attack so we can see it in the world a lot clearer. Thank you for joining me tonight. Next week, we've got plenty more content still coming out. So Monday through Friday, there's new content every single day. And Saturday is a live stream and then archive stuff coming out on Sunday. So things to look forward to. The continuation of the FPS RPG series on both Patreon and on YouTube, as that is started now coming out. Over on Patreon, I've now also got RTS series coming out. So if you want to learn how to make a real-time strategy game, that is now coming out every single Wednesday over on there. Alongside, on Monday, is the Stealth AI series. So you want to learn how to sneak up on enemies and make noise and puddles and executions, things like that. Check out that over on patreon.com/Ryan Laley. There's loads of more content coming out. We've got how-tos, question time on Wednesday, and next Saturday's live stream will be my own personal game dev. So if you want to see me work on my own game that I'm planning to hopefully release one day, join me next Saturday when I will start working on it, or continue working on it. So thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for everyone who's supporting me, and thank you again. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.